I secretly made an appointment to register marriage. At first, he didn't take it seriously. He just thought I suddenly became good. He stayed with his first love all night. I wasn't jealous anymore, so he asked to try on wedding dresses with his first love, and walk down the aisle with his first love on the wedding day. I smiled and agreed, but my eyes unconsciously looked at my phone. The message of successful appointment for the license. The woman frowned. Stop your little tricks. I said I wouldn't have a wedding with you, or get married. I pretended to be sad, but Mom said she wants us to get married soon. Then you get married yourself. Hearing his cold words, I raised my eyebrows. He is so philanthropic. He should be willing to hold a wedding for others. When I get a license with someone else, he should be able to accept it. My boyfriend is someone else's husband. I picked up my phone. I checked the calendar, December 17th. 2 months later, I can register. At that time, I will let the whole world know. I will register with someone else, and then go on a honeymoon around the world. During this period, I could only watch my girlfriend and her first love having sex. My life has also changed from before. First, I won't drink for her when she talks about business. Secondly, I will no longer go to the old house to please her parents. And my girlfriend's assistant also lives in the nearest room. Time passed quickly. My girlfriend finally found out. There was no clothes in the wardrobe. Where are your clothes? I threw them away because they were dirty. Out with the old, in with the new. There will be new ones in the future. I clearly said it was about clothes, but my girlfriend felt that I had another meaning. She mocked me for being hypocritical. My hand hanging by my side unconsciously clenched. 10 years of relationship. His mind was never on me. Even when I was injured in a car accident, he thought it was my trick to win his favor. I was hospitalized for 7 days. During these 7 days, Zhu King never showed up, and didn't even make a phone call. I checked Shen Yi's moments. I found out that the trip Zhu King mentioned was to take Shen Yi to Hawaii alone, which was once the place I most wanted to spend my honeymoon. Now she went to Hawaii with another man. Shen Yi was wearing a pair of swimming trunks on the glass beach, with his wedding ring shining brightly, and Zhu King's figure was revealed in the corner behind him. It was a business reward from the beautiful boss. I had seen those rings in Zhu King's pocket before, but I thought it was a surprise for getting the license. And I also prepared a diamond ring he liked best for him. It turned out that I was being selfish again. I sneered and gave a like. Unexpectedly, I received a call from Zhu King the next second. Tang Zun, are you looking for trouble? Why did you give a sarcastic like? Shen Yi is now making a fuss about coming back. Do you think the round-trip air ticket is free? The questioning from the other end of the phone made my throat hot. I quickly apologized to Shen Yi. He just helped me negotiate a big contract last month. If he quits, I won't let you go. Facing Zhu King's questioning, I didn't even bother to expose his lies. She gave employees rings worth hundreds of thousands yuan, and even wore a couple ring. Later, she went to Hawaii for a vacation alone with him. It can be said that it was their wedding and honeymoon. I hung up the phone and canceled the likes. Looking at the number at the end of the phone list, I finally called her. I want to be by your side. Do you still want me? The voice on the other end of the phone was full of doting. I said that whenever. There's a place for you by my side. At that moment, tears fell from the corners of my eyes. Then I'll wait for you to come back. Hao Fei is my stepfather's child. He is an excellent computer engineer. He went abroad to settle after graduating from college. He has taken good care of me since I was a child. But since I insisted on being with Zhu King, he has been ruthless to stop contacting me. I hung up the phone. The bitterness in my heart instantly filled up. My 10 years. On a scumbag. On the day I was discharged, Zhu King also came back. It was late at night when he arrived home. I had just finished washing the clothes accumulated recently. Standing on the balcony in a daze, I held the condom I found in his pocket. Zhu King and Shen Yi appeared downstairs. They were hugging each other tightly. This scene was like a needle piercing into my heart. The pain was so intense that I couldn't breathe. Once upon a time, Zhu King and I were also so affectionate. She was my senior. When I was a sophomore, she was already starting a business. Every time I went back to school, she held my hand and was reluctant to part. Kiss me and hug me. She hoped I could stay longer. I thought such a strong relationship would be rewarded with the best outcome, so I rejected Hao Fei's arrangement to move overseas, and chose to stay in China, to accompany him in starting a business. But in the end, it ended up like this. I heard the sound of the door opening behind me, and then Zhu King started to scold me. What's going on? Why is the house so messy? As soon as Zhu King entered, she frowned and looked around. He has a cleanliness addiction. I'm afraid the cleaner didn't clean it well, and he would be uncomfortable. I do the cleaning myself. Whenever he had rashes on his body, I regretted not cleaning it thoroughly. Now that I think about it, her efforts became taken for granted, and became a reason for not being cherished. Zhu King's phone kept ringing. She looked down and smiled to reply. She kicked the suitcase at her feet. Without looking up, "You're doing laundry. Wash the clothes in my suitcase. I'll go to the hotel. I can't live in this house. Call me when you're done cleaning." Zhu King put away her phone, and simply told me, and turned around and left. Looking at her turning back, I called her to stop. "Wait." I limped after her. Her eyes fell on my knee. "You're really hurt." There was a hint of confusion in her eyes. She frowned at me. "I thought you were lying." I didn't explain. I stuffed the condom into her hand. "You can use this." "Zhu King and I don't use these anymore." "Who will use it?" "He knows who." Zhu King looked at the thing in her hand. There was a flash of surprise in her eyes. The next second, surprise turned to anger. "We bought it a long time ago for our use. I'm preparing for pregnancy. I just put it aside. I really don't understand what you're suspicious of. If you keep the house clean, why would I go to a hotel?" Zhu King's face turned red, with her facial features twisted, and scolded me. And her scolding was filled with obvious guilt. I didn't even have time to say anything. He threw the condom in his hand at me. The sharp corner cut my forehead. I stumbled. I grabbed the table leg to steady myself. "I'm not being paranoid. I just think this thing appeared in your pocket. Enough is enough. Stop quibbling. You are a 30-something, and still think you're a high school student. You're learning to be jealous. So I'll only hire women in my company, and put up a sign saying no men allowed. I'm really fed up with you." Zhu King kicked over the luggage, and slammed the door shut. She just disappeared. Among the scattered luggage, there was even a black four-cornered underwear. It's not the VK I often buy. I squatted down, and took out the underwear. I felt like something was pulling me. It hurt when I proposed to Zhu King. I used all my money to buy a ring. But now, that ring is long gone, replaced by a new pair of rings. At that time, I said I wanted to go to Hawaii for honeymoon. But he went to Hawaii. But now I have a new man. I cleaned the house carefully over and over again. Tired, I sat down. I held back my tears from falling, until my hands were so swollen that they burst with a touch. I finally stopped. I took a paper bag, all the things in Zhu King's pocket that were reviewed, into the bag. 2 pairs of underwear, a lighter, 3 condoms. The next day, when I went to work, I took it to the review station. When Shen Yi took a look, with a smile in his eyes, "Brother Zun, I'm really sorry. I have a terrible memory. I often lose things." I forced myself to ignore the provocation in Shen Yi's eyes. "It's okay. Zhu King's company is a partnership, and the other partner is Lin Yi. Lin Yi and her husband are in charge of the company's finance." I just sat down at my workstation. I saw Shen Yi walk into Zhu King's office. After a few minutes,